Assalamualaikum. Today I will present question 1 about compound interest. Masara invested 5,000 ringgit in an investment fund that pays 8% compounded semi-annually for 4 years. Find the compound amount and interest earned at the end of investment period. The given values are P equals 5,000, K equals 0.08, M equals 2, and T equals 4. The compound interest formula is S equals P times open bracket 1 plus I close bracket to the power of N. First, I calculate the rate period. I equals K over M, which is equals 1 over 25. Next, I calculate N. N equals 2 times 4, which is equals 8. Then, I substitute the values into the formula. S equals 5,000 times open bracket 1 plus 1 over 25 close bracket to the power of 8. The final amount is S equals 6,842 ringgit and 85 cents. To find the interest earned, I equals S minus P, which is 6,842 ringgit and 85 cents minus 5,000 ringgit. The interest earned is 1,842 ringgit and 85 cents.
Hello everyone, my name is Farah and today I will be explaining about a math question, part A, question 2. The question says, Farah plans to take a 50,000 loan for her business and she wants to know which bank offers the lower total amount to be repaid after 4 years. She is considering 2 banks. The first one is Alpha Bank that offers 6.8% interest compounded quarterly, while the second bank is Beta Bank that offers 7% interest compounded semi-annually. To compare these options, we will calculate the compound amount and the interest charged by each bank. So the formula that I'll be using is S equals to P in bracket 1 plus I close bracket power N, where P is the principal amount, I is the interest rate per compounding period, N is the total amount of compounding period, and S is the final amount of the interest. So for Alpha Bank, the annual interest rate is divided by 4 because it is compounded quarterly. So the interest per quarter is 0.068 divided by 4, which equals to 0.017. Next, we calculate the number of compounding periods. 4 quarters per year for 4 years, giving us 16 periods. Now, we substitute into the formula. S equals to 50,000 times in bracket 1 plus 0.017 close bracket power 16. The total amount after 4 years is 65,479 ringgit and 48 cents. To find the interest charge, we subtract the principal. 65,479 ringgit and 48 cents minus 50,000, that equals to 15,479 ringgit and 48 cents. Next, for Beta Bank, the interest is compounded semi-annually, so we divide 0.07 by 2, giving us 0.035 interest per period. The number of periods is 2 per year for 4 years, so N equals to 8. Substituting into the formula, S equals to 50,000 times in bracket 1 plus 0.035 close bracket power 8. This gives a total amount of 65,840 ringgit and 45 cents. The interest charge is 65,840 ringgit and 45 cents minus 50,000, and we will get 15,840 ringgit and 45 cents. Finally, we will compare the interest from both banks. Alpha Bank charges 15,479 ringgit and 48 cents, while Beta Bank charges 15,840 ringgit and 45 cents. So, since Alpha Bank has the lower interest, Farah should choose Alpha Bank for her loan. Thank you, that's all from me. Goodbye.
Hello, my name is Aimin Natasha Diana. I will be answering question part B, question 2. So, for the first question, number of monthly payment. First, the shop lot cost RM 500,000 with 10% down payment. The down payment is 50%. So, the amount borrowed is RM 500,000 minus 50,000. So, the answer is 550,000. The monthly installment is RM 2,200 and the interest rate is 3.5 per year, compounded monthly. So the interest rate is 0.035 divided by 12. To find the number of payment, I use the present value of annuity formula. After substituting all the value and solving for n, I obtain n equal 3.11, which is rounded up to 312 monthly payment. Hello, my name is Aimin Natasha Diana and I will be answering part A, question 1 for the outstanding areas. The buyer pays the installment for 6 months, then fails to pay for the next 3 months. In the 4th month, the buyer must settle all outstanding payment together using future value of annuity formula with monthly payment 2,200. Monthly interest rate is 0.035 divided by 12. Number of missed payment 4 months. So the total outstanding areas is 8,838 ringgit 57 cents. So that's it.
Hi everyone, today I will be explaining question 2, which involve calculating loan repayment using the annuity formula. Ida received a PTPTN loan of 17,500 ringgit and needs to repay it over 10 years with an interest of 1% per annum compounded monthly. First, for part 1, we are required to calculate the monthly installment that Ida must pay to settle the loan in 10 years. We start by identifying all the variables. First, the loan amount is 17,500, the annual interest rate K is 0.01, the compounding frequency M is 12 because it is monthly, the time period T is 10 years. Next, we calculate the monthly interest rate I is equals to K over M, which is 0.01 over 12. Also, we need to find the total number of monthly payments, which is N is equals to M times T, which are equals to 10 times 12 is equals to 120 months. Now, we use the annuity formula, which is A is equals to R in bracket 1 minus in bracket 1 plus I close bracket to the power of negative N over I close bracket, and we substitute all the values into the formula and rearrange it to solve for R, which is the monthly installment. After calculating, we get R is equals to 153 ringgit and 31 cent. So Ida needs to pay 153 ringgit and 31 cent every month to settle her PTPTN loan in 10 years. For part 2, Ida wants to settle the remaining balance after paying for 8 years. First, we find out how many payments she still owes. She was supposed to pay for 10 years, which is 120 months, but she already paid for 8 years, which is 12 times 8 is 96. So, the number of unpaid months is 120 minus 96, which is equals to 24. To find the outstanding loan balance, we use the present value of remaining annuity, the loan amount of 24 months, which is equals to R in bracket 1 minus in bracket 1 plus I close bracket to the power of negative N over I close bracket. And we substitute R, which is 153 ringgit and 31 cent, the same monthly installment calculated earlier, along with the same I and N, which is 24. After substituting and calculating, the remaining balance of loan amount for 24 years is 3,641 ringgit and 39 cent. This means that if Ida wants to settle her loan early after 8 years of payment, she must pay 3,641 ringgit and 39 cents in a lump sum. In conclusion, part 1 shows that Ida monthly payment is 153 ringgit 31 cent, and part 2 shows that settling early after 8 years require a payment of 3,641 ringgit and 39 cents. That is all for me. Bye.